worry, Dean. If you don't pass, we'll still give you a diploma. Since I know that many of you scored very well on your American history end of course exam last year, I thought I'd took place June 3rd, 1979 in Honolulu, Hawaii. Yes, sir. Pearl Harbor. No, that was a few years before that. Perhaps something a little further back, since you apparently are headed in that direction. Who can tell me what important event took place in American history June 3rd, 1935 in Wallingford, Connecticut? Anybody got that one? Quick Googling. Quick Googling. Okay. One more. How about May 29th, 1973, Seattle, Washington? Ring a bell. Of course, I didn't actually expect any of you to recognize these dates. This quiz did not have Common Core rigor, and I had to look it up myself. But these are important dates in the nation's history. The 1973 date in Washington, well, that was the high school graduation date of Bill Gates. Not surprisingly, Bill Gates went to a school with a very advanced computer class, even in 1973. In fact, he and 4 of his friends, imagine this, were suspended from high school for using the school's computers to break into the mainframe at the General Electric Worldwide headquarters. Gates went on to become not only the richest man in the world, but many would say the most influential of our time. Yeah. The 1935 date in Connecticut was the high school graduation date of John F. Kennedy. In his junior year, Kennedy had to have back surgery, contracted a disease that almost crippled him for life, yet he was still able to graduate with honors, went on to become President of the United States, and to influence generations of Americans before he was assassinated in Dallas, Texas. The last question in the quiz involved an event in Hawaii in 1979. This was also a graduation date, of course. It was the graduation date of a young man who played football and basketball, won a state championship his senior year, sang in the choir, and wrote for the school newspaper. You may have heard of this young man. His name is Barack Obama. These are obviously 3 very important men. Men who've had great influence in our country over the last 50 years. Great men who graduated high school and went on to do great things. But we don't celebrate their high school graduation. We don't even recognize it. The key to the greatness of each of these men is what they went on to do after graduation. They didn't sit around happy with a high school diploma and do nothing. They didn't go home, play video games, text all night, and sleep all day. They didn't enroll in college, party for 3 months, lose their financial aid, and slink back home defeated, hoping for a minimum wage job. They graduated high school, they made a plan, and then they followed it to greatness. I know that there is the potential for greatness in the class of 2014. We have with us here tonight potentially great doctors, potentially great nurses, potentially great lawyers and accountants, potentially great welders and electricians. And more importantly, we have potentially great mothers and fathers, potentially great providers for their family, people with the potential to make a difference in our community here in Ringo and to influence those who come behind them to strive for greatness as well. But at this moment, the key word is potential. Guys, I know you can do it. I know you can go forward and do great things for your community, for your family, and for yourselves. Please believe in yourselves as I do. Accept my challenge. Go forward, and do great things. Once again, let me say congratulations. May God bless you and keep you safe. Thank you. And now I present for diplomas the Ringgold High School class of 2014.
As soon as the diploma is over, I'm checking off. That's why I want to get you the video camera.
Miracle Maze. Sean Hicks.